A group from Portugal went to Germany in September 2023 to meet the makers of the Globalfield Berlin. They all share the wish to regenerate land and are interested in positive land use. The Globalfield project started by looking at our planet's geography, specifically the arable land of 1.5 billion hectares. Divided by all people inhabiting this planet, each of us have 2,000 square meters available. 2,000 square meters per year, per person, for everything. The food we eat, the clothes we wear, including the crop to feed animals and make biofuel. A team in Berlin set up the first Globalfield, 2,000 square meters to represent how land is used globally. Can a Globalfield in Portugal help to bring people together on how we consume?
Very nice to see you here.
My name is Anja. I'm a math and science teacher.
And then I just divided by the number of people on Earth, which is at the moment 8 billion. And this gives us then the outer limit, about 2,000 square meters.
Could be done in a different way.
No.
Like, where are we going with?
I'm having you in mind.
We have a lot of hills.
We're cooking a curry for our lunch and we're calculating how much CO2 the ingredients needed to grow and also how much acre of land we used for our meal.
The onions is fine for the ginger you use.
Originally designed for potatoes.
Not well.
No, quite well. What they are lacking is
This oatmeal, we used 14 of us, almost 20 square meters, 19.7.
If we take a closer look at the games and the exhibition on the Globalfield, many questions arise. Do you know how much space it takes to grow a dish?
Spaghetti with bolognese that everyone knows, and then the spaghetti without. And it's interesting to just compare them.
Or the CO2 emissions of the tomato that grows out of season?
Ananas by boat, but it's half ananas by plane.
I do think there is. I think it's between these.
This is a tomato from July, and this is tomato from the region in December.
After looking at land use from a global perspective, we now learn what works on a home and urban level. We are visiting the team of Ackerpaus in the center of Berlin. Their slogan, "From the field to the plate," is focused on urban gardening. They bring vegetable patches to offices, schools and neighborhoods.
We try especially to bring people in contact with vegetables that are not so known. Maybe in Portugal this is very famous, but in Germany this is a very unknown cabbage.
Most children don't know how to grow vegetables or where their food comes from. And so we have somehow the same mission as a Globalfield and a Date-Acker.
We have the same objective. We want to raise awareness for how much work it is to grow vegetables and to raise the value that people have for their food again. Even if they just have a few slices of salami, I don't know, 20 grams or so, this is going to be a very big surface. And so they start putting this. This works very well with kids, makes it very visual, and I would say
This day ends with an event focused on the topic of water.
This year, it's the most actions there has ever been in the Global Week of Sustainability.
Human rights to water and sanitation, which she pushed up in 2010, that water is a human right, the availability and also the sanitation of water. Also, I want to give some explanation on our own water consumption and the possibilities to save and to reuse water.
We would love to see in our lifetime a different way. So I find myself now, after a city and the arts and tourism, in a place where I really feel home. It's Portugal.
We really need to create local food systems that we connect producers to consumers, so we approach them, and that we can change the value. The value, I think this idea of value is the basis of the change that we need to do.
Sort of these interlocking impacts of climate change, of water management, of migration, of globalization, of how we produce our food, and how these somehow also are all interlocking and sort of have feedback loops. I feel somehow in the Alentejo, almost at like the forefront of this battle.